Hello and welcome back to my hangar. No new updates for the hangar, and LTI finished a week ago, so there's not a great deal new to talk about, but just want to make a quick little video just to discuss what I've actually got left in my hangar. What's in my hangar now that LTI is finished. I have 7 ships now. The Constellation, of course, which was my original pledge package. The first one I had that came with a game, and something that I don't think I can ever get rid of just because of how beautiful it looks. I have this Aurora LN package, which I think I've said before, I don't really like the Aurora, but the main reason why I have this package is so that when the Mustang is available, I can upgrade it and get a Mustang pledge package in my hangar that still has LTI. I've got my Super Hornet here still, which I expect to use quite a lot when I'm, just want to go out dogfight, do some escorting, etc. Over this side of the hangar, which is looking extremely empty, all I've got is a lone Avenger. I did have an Avenger before, and I melted it down, but it was a ship that I really liked the look of, and after seeing the updated version of this during the live stream last week, I just had to get it back. And I picked it up on the last day, already added to my hangar the last day of LTI. Other than these 4, I do have 3 other ships which are not in the hangar module yet. I've got a Retaliator bomber, and I picked up the 2 alien ships that were available on the last day. Don't know too much about them, but I just, I couldn't resist them. The Banu merchant ship and the Xi'an scout. Not really much is known about either, apart from we've had a concept drawing of the Banu. Seen nothing specific about the scout. I definitely really heard nothing about either of them. But the alien ships kind of intrigued me, so I just had to have them as soon as I had a chance to get them with LTI. How long it will take for them to appear in the hangar, I don't know, but there's something to look forward to. Other than that, not much has really happened since the LTI cutoff has finished. I mean, with no LTI, you can imagine the funding for Star Citizen has gone down a lot. I mean, in the month of November alone, if you go by the graph on the website, it was just under 8 million in pledges in November. In the week since LTI finished, I think they've been hitting about 70,000 a week, 70,000 a day, sorry, in the last week, which still isn't so bad. But I've been reading a lot on the forums about people saying, wondering what's going to happen now in regards to funding now that LTI is finished. And personally, I mean, I don't, all of the original backers that have been with us from the start, like myself. I mean, I made sure I picked up pretty much everything I wanted before LTI finished, other than maybe some physical items and like upgrade to the Constellation when they're available. Don't plan on really adding anything else, unless, well, potentially a new ship in the future, but that will remain to be seen. All of the packages on the ships have been relabeled. I mean, they're all still available, just without any type of insurance. Of course, the pledging and the funding was going to slow down, and I'm sure, CIG themselves, they must have expected that. I mean, once the LTI is finished, funding was gonna drop to an all-time low. But if you think about it, I mean, they've made over, well, we're closing in, getting close to 33.5 million now, which is way over any of their expectations. I mean, if we didn't have any more money funded at all into this project, I mean, it should still come out on time and be better, everything that we expected. Just because the funding is drying up a lot, it doesn't mean negative things, seeing as how far we are ahead of anything that Chris Roberts could have imagined anyway. But there's still new ships that they've been advertising. Showing us recently. At some point, they're probably gonna, well, they may well offer them for sale, and I wouldn't be surprised if when they offer the new ships up for sale in the future. They don't have some limited drive with some sort of insurance on them. I mean, if they did something like that in the future, then you can expect a lot of people, a lot of big spikes in purchases. But as well as that, I mean, as time goes on, when they do have those new ship sales appear, like for the new special ones they announced through the last pledges, people will still buy into them even without LTI. So there will be little spikes, but we're not going to see anything like what we did in the last month. With the last month of LTI, that's never going to be repeated, I don't think. I mean, everyone that I know, was waiting for the last of the LTI just to make sure they picked up any last deal and bargain of any ship they really wanted. So most people have really, veteran backers, original backers have everything they really want now, like myself. Need something new to entice us in. If there isn't nothing new, I probably won't pick anything up. May pick up a mouse mat in the future. They also have shown information about the new test range they're going to be implementing into the Hangar module in the near future. They said on the live stream about the dogfighting beta being postponed, or the dogfighting alpha, being postponed till next year. And I think in the meantime, what it looks like they're doing to kind of compensate a little for that is add in like a shooting range alpha where you can test the different weapon types in your ship, and you can use the holo table to change the weapon types. There's some information up on it on the RSI forums, which I'll link in the comments if anyone wants to watch that video. Looks pretty neat, but for those expecting the dogfighting module and to have that instead, it'll be a bit of a letdown. I know it was a bit of a letdown when I originally saw the video, but at least they're doing something. I mean, I'll be more than happy for them to slowly add more ships into the hangar as the time goes on, so I can slowly start seeing other ships appear. After seeing some of the new concept images of the Retaliator, I definitely want to see that in my hangar when I walk around inside that. Anyway, I'm going to end this quick video now. I just want to give an overview of what I have left in my hangar now that LTI's finished. I've made quite a few different videos with different ships that I've grabbed and melted, and just wanted to put out there what I actually have left. And just my opinions on what seems to be one of the big topics at the moment on the forums, which is what's going to happen with funding now. And is the Star Citizen campaign going to fall to pieces now that there's not regular, $1 million invested every week or so? Just my thoughts on all that. I'll see you soon in another video. In the meantime, enjoy some fish.